Thank you all for having us to this Team Summit. It means a lot to us. But my first question to you all, raise your hand if you love yourself. Now, my next ask, how often do you get hugs? If you like a hug, hug yourself for 5 seconds. Just hug yourself. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now release. And again, my name is Fahim. I'm a mentor. I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate for youth development, youth understanding, and it's all about giving back. You heard the first slide, what we've been through. And again, we understand when we all are traumatized through an understanding of how we have been brought back to ourselves when we belong to us. And we'll go into that.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for having us. This is a blessed day for me. Like I wrote on the billboard out there, that I'm very grateful to be here. So, I'll just say, looking at these pictures, we come a long way. We was once you guys' age. Unfortunately, we entered the prison system, right? We did a long time, and we got back to our authentic selves. And this is our way of giving back by becoming mentors and going back to our communities where we once, committed our crimes and ended up doing the time that we did. But I would like just to add to you guys is that by us working in the juvenile halls and mentoring young men in our communities, it's just to say, always, always value your life. Because if you value your life, you'll value others. You understand what I'm telling you? If you value your life, then you can value someone else's, right? Because if you love yourself, we have a statement. It is I don't want to get too religious, but it's an Islamic statement. One for your brother, what you want for yourself. One for your sister, what you want for yourself, right? So if you love and you have a value system that you love, then you can impart that and share that to someone else you love, right?
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, I just want to say this is truly, truly a blessing to be here in front of again the young ladies. Truly a blessing. I never thought I would be where I'm at today. When I look at this picture, when I look at all three of us, this is truly a blessing. We come a long way, a very long way. We entered the prison system at teenage years, 17, 19. We spent over half of our life in prison for some things that we shouldn't have been involved in at an early age, but we were. But I just want to share this with you guys, is that, just like Brother Patrick said, continue to love yourself, because all it takes is one bad choice, one bad decision, and your life can be destroyed completely. Your life is somebody else's life. So continue to love yourself, embrace who you are, and understand who you are, and continue to be kind and generous to those around us, because we only live once. Please, don't be like we was. It's a blessing and a curse, and the reason why I say it's a blessing, because we became better people. And it's a curse because we hurt people as well too, to get to where we at, which is sad. But God do not make mistakes. God do truly not make mistakes. And again, I just want to say thank you. Oh, by the way, my name is Dante. Thank you for having us.
And as you all just heard Patrick and Dante, we talk about life transformation. We know we hear about us, but it's really about you all. It's about you all, because you all are the youth of today. The brilliant minds. Many of you are juniors here, as we heard. How many seniors here? Oh. How many seniors want to go to college or plan on going to college? Y'all minds are made up, right? See, that's the mistake what we made when we was coming up. Our college was a street life that we shouldn't have chose. But what we did, we had help, we had assistance, provide. Now what we do, we interrupt the cycle of violence by using our mission, our understanding. And the mission and understanding comes from forgiveness, empathy, and understanding what others are going through.
And I'll just add to that. Just last night, we was at the juvenile hall in Martinez. We mentor young men, we help them acclimate, once they get released, acclimate to not repeating the acts that they once did. So that comes with the educational process, right? So with these services that we provide, right, the honesty service, recognizing respect, those things have to be taught and showed through example, right? And through our experience and when we lived and got to back to our authentic self. Because the key to life is being yourself, valuing the way you was created, your purpose, finding your purpose, right? So at the age that you guys at right now, which is the juniors, I see there's a lot of juniors in here. I didn't see too many seniors. You are on the cusp of finding out who you are and what you want to be. You're going to hear your own voice. Your own voice is starting to develop. Outside of your mom, dad, and relatives and peers, you got your own voice. And your own voice should be particularly chosen of what you want to do with your life. So with this, right, we establish and maintain effective relationships, which we have. We go out and we share our experiences with other young men and women who may be troubled or have mental health issues that we all have, one way or another, right? Challenges. And so that's the key to what we do. And we just impart that on you guys. Thank you.
Community partners. As you see, we partner with Mom Dad Action. Stop the violence, put the guns down, COVID. And as you see, we enter the youth life. We try to give it to them raw and uncut so they won't continue to make early death decisions. We go inside the schools, educate them, share our stories. We also do fundraising in the community so we can try to let these youngsters know, hey, put these guns down because guns hurt people. Guns destroy lives. Guns put people in the grave. Guns will send you to prison for a very long time. So in a nutshell, don't nobody win. So this is why it's important that we partner with different organizations so we can bring more awareness to our communities, especially about the violence. Because violence is not cool. Again, don't nobody win. We create victims, we create pain, a ripple effect throughout our neighborhood, throughout our community, throughout the world. So this is why it's important that we do the work in partnership with different organizations.
Thank you. Could you go back to this last slide, Richard? I want to share something with you all. This young man, slide after this. This young man, he just graduated what you call a credit recovery school. And him and I was having a talk about what he wants to do. So now he's a young barber. So the reason we have this caption as young entrepreneur, as Dante was just saying and Patrick, is to help these young men as himself to say, hey, you have many opportunities. So what he does at school is sell candy. Yes, he sells candy at school to help pay his way to become a barber. So now he's a barber. Someone has hired him and he has a chair. Now he's cutting hair legitimately. He don't have to do anything wrong. All right, thank you. Again, we at the AIDS game. We take young men on outings, have fun, get them out their comfort zone. Take them away from places where they can just relax and have fun and get out their own way. we heard through the slides earlier, through your all presentation about, having the stigma of not knowing what you want to do or being someone else's role instead of having your own role, right? Because I have a question for you all. Who gets tired of people telling them what to do? I know, yeah. Yeah, of course, we get tired of people telling us what to do. We were told what to do for so long, and we said, once we have that chance, it won't happen again, unless they're telling us something to do what is correct, what is right, and will keep us on the right path. And that's who we are today.
Let me get over here, fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we do this all day. Our future plans, right? Just in case you know, we're an organization, 100 Years Enterprise. We're an organization, right? It started with us, we the founders, right? But this is our mission statement. This is some of the things that we are doing or headed towards our future plans, right? And hiring a certified credible mentors. Who knows what a credible mentor is, or a credible messenger is? Anybody? You?
Someone who guides other people from their own experience.
Yeah, you close, very close. Anybody else before I explain it? Somebody get a shot at it. Okay, because I see it say credible mentors, so I want to make sure that this is clear. Credible mentors is based on an organization basically about men and women who have shared a lived experience, such as us, by the time we did, and took that knowledge and went back to our communities, right, and became credible mentors based on the knowledge and life skills that we incorporated in ourselves. So we have a lived experience along with the education, because education is very important, right, to guide and help those who once was in the situation we was in. And it makes us credible because we have the lived experience. We went through a thing. And we understand the parameters of why we did what we did. From a mental health standpoint, because we took several classes, denial management, victims impact, all these things that we need to educate ourselves about why we do what we do in a place where we're at. And that helped change and mold our thinking to be in service, credible mentors, like in service of those youth who need our services. So these are the things we talk about: hiring and certified credible mentors who have that lived experience, who understand the parameters of why we do it in the criminal thinking world in regards to helping those steer from making early death decisions. Because that's our motto, steering you from making early death decisions. The other ones are crime vans to transport mentees, right? When we take them to games, we find events to do, and we collectively get together to get them outside the company, which Fahim once mentioned. And then we have establishing a facility to hold one-on-ones. We might have a thing where we don't want to have a group discussion. They might have a young man, one may have an issue that they don't want to have a group discussion. They might want to have someone that they trust, who's a credible mentor, who you built a relationship with in regards to trusting, and be able to have a one-on-one conversation about where they see things. That's important. Group meetings and community events. We have a called Holding Space, what we do once a month. And we invite the community, mainly young boys or young men and adults, to come together and talk about the issues that's plaguing them in their community and how we can kind of figure out together what direction we need to go to improve our situation. Provide in-house therapists. We connected with, try to have partnership with UCSF to help us make these things tangible and help with this. We're not in the mental health department in regards to specialists. That's where the partnerships come in at. So everything aligns with our mission. And lastly, expand 1HYE board of directors. We would love to have some young people on our board in the future to give us the connection to the youth, because you guys are the new leaders. In the next 20 years, you guys will be the mayors, the governors, the directors. This is what this is about. I'm inspiring you guys to look beyond right now. So I just wanted to break this down so you guys can kind of get more familiar with what we do. Thank you.